What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on third down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really... He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's a big stride inside the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. And he'll take it to the... Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to get the corner. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's going for the goal line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Shows him the stiff arm. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's the pressure. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got an open man. Found the seam on the touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football now.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll go with a direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The short hands, it's break.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Looking to throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. Touch. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the catch, it's Akbar. And he's wrestled to the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He fires a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he had just enough. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's reverse. Sweet cut there. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
A lot of times you have these guys starve. These wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people.
And they're going to score again. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to